Hi, this is G in G Scrapbooks YouTube channel. Today I'll be sharing my November 2020 layouts. These are all my single layouts. I have a different spread for my 2-pagers. That one is a very short video. This one's a much longer video. These are all the single layouts. As you know, I'm a teacher, so that means summertime. I am free. I have time to create during the summer, and that's exactly what I did this summer. Because of COVID, we were pretty much stuck at home, so I did a lot of scrapbooking that month. So I'm going to start with this one. This is really old, a really old collection, I want to say from Heidi Grace, if I remember correctly. Isn't it adorable though? And this was at the legendary milk shake bar in Nashville. Yep, I think all the pieces were from there, but this is one of my go-tos where I usually use the top of the page for an element, and then I use a border strip or paper that I cut into a border, and then here I just journaled a ton. And these fabrics, so cool. This is from the legendary bar, again the same paper, and look at those clouds. Look at those clouds, they are so cute. And I did glossy accent all of these. This is my grandson, who will try anything here. He has lemons in his mouth. He is just too much. This is Felicity Jane, and I use some vellum on here, which I have not used in a long time, and some metal. I just love using their stuff. And this was actually like a Christmas collection, but I used it for our girls' road trip in July. Still works. This is another Felicity Jane. This is also at the milk bar and milkshake bar, and this is my son with his Reese's. So and using some PL cards on a page design. I just love doing that. Oh, and I'm sorry, I also did some doodling. Oh, not this one, sorry. I thought it was my doodling. That's the paper's doodling. This is Felicity Jane once again. And these are photos of my daughter playing with my grandson, her nephew. And again, PL cards on this layout. So love it. Here we go. This is a vellum frame and some PL cards. And this is my granddaughter with their new puppy, Odin. He is just so cute. He's a basset hound. And this is actually part of the packaging. This is what your kit comes in from Felicity Jane. And I use it to mat the photo to give it some texture. This is my child who found we used some feather boas for some activity at school, and I was walking around with it, and it was peeling everywhere. And these were the pieces, and she attached them, and they stuck to her eyelids. So she let me get these pictures. It's pretty hilarious. But I did use the lemons because they were part of her shirt. This is another Felicity Jane kit. Again, another PL card. This is my granddaughter bragging that she's lost another front tooth. This is another Felicity Jane, and if you notice, like, these will be some of my favorite layouts. I just love using all their stuff. And even though it's my go-to, at least I don't have a white background, which I tend to do a lot unless I'm using Felicity Jane. And you're going to see there's a mix between die cuts and chipboard on here, metal. Their stuff is just gorgeous. This is also from Felicity Jane, and this is now my daughter playing with my granddaughter. And I use the stickers as a border here. And again, die cut, chipboard, puffy, all included in the same kit. It's beautiful. This is some Simple Stories, or yeah, I think it's Simple Stories or Echo Park, one of the two. And this is us making faces. I love when my grandkids come over. And this time it was a variation on that because I do have a border sticker here, some stickers here. Again, my go-to design, but this time it's heavy on the bottom and then the strip on the top. And this is my son playing with my grandson. And I know this is some Simple Stories. This is the Remember Me collection, which is, remembrance, but I'm not much of following the guidelines of what a theme is. I usually will use whatever coordinates in my photos. And I thought it went with the photos. This is a really old photo that I found in my stash. These were all the 5 kiddos, my husband and I, on a trip to Disney. And this I am pretty sure is Echo Park from one of their Disney collections. This is my husband on one of these little gadgets. He's obsessed with his gadgets, his travel gadgets. And this is like a motorized little bicycle. So here he is trying it out. I cannot tell you who this paper is from at all. If you know who it is, let me know, because this black shiny paper in the background is awesome. Like chain link. It feels so good, and it goes so well with these photos. Here I use, I think, 5x5 squares. And then this was documenting our girls' trip in 2020. And this was in Georgia, and used some metal. And then I used this rickrack, which I folded over, and I used glue dots on it to make it look like frames. So I got a lot of comments on that. A lot of people were so impressed with that. They thought it was adorable, and winded up having quite a few ladies do that in some layouts that they did after mine. This was my turning 50 layout. This is me, 2 PL cards, and some journaling about turning 50. This is another Felicity Jane layout. Again, this time I just ripped the edge on top. Something about a rib edge sometimes is just a go-to for me. So you will see that once in a while I'll go revert back to that and start ripping up paper. This is her handmade fancy ties that she made. And these were PL cards, which I always love, and a little bit of journaling and die cuts and tags that were part of the kit. This is L Studio, and what I did was this, there was another color here. I'm pretty sure it was red, if I remember correctly, so I cut off the red part of it. And I did add some other PL things, but this is visiting my son in Huntsville. Again, at the Legendary Bar, again, some fancy pants. This was cut out of a PL card, and these are all PL cards, tags. But as you can see, this is the die cut I popped up. This is from the PL card that I popped up. This is a puffy sticker. This is a die cut. These are die cuts. These are PL cards. All of that comes in that kit that coordinates. It's absolutely beautiful. This is another Felicity Jane kit. This was from a plantation that we visited in Tennessee. The alphabet came with this, as well as these puffy, like glassy type. They look like they have glossy accents on them. And this die cut that I popped up. Another Felicity Jane. In my cleaning up, I did come across these photos of these school photos of the kids that I had not documented. They were still all intact in the envelopes that we got them from, which I always ordered their photos. And these were all PL cards that I used to decorate. I saw, this is a tip that I saw from one of the ladies in the Bash Your Scrapbook Stash. When I asked for tips on how to use my PL cards up, somebody posted a layout where they did something similar to this, and I love that idea. So I used them on here. And then I popped out the flowers, and I used their puffy, I used their labels, I used their alphabet. And I really like it. It really goes with her shirt from 2011. Oh my goodness, that tie-dye look. Again, fancy pants, but this is my daughter getting ready for her first real job that she had, and I included their washi as well as their PL cards. This is their chipboard. This is their chipboard. This is their foam. This is their alphabet. So I used a lot of their own products, and then I doodled around it on the edges. This is my daughter when she was a baby, and this was part of the stash that was found. I'm pretty sure this is Bella Boulevard, I want to say. And these are some Prima flowers and some Michael's flowers, some bling that I added on. And then this is also from Bella Boulevard, but it was from a boy's birthday kit. I thought it went with the gray, with the pinks, and I stuck it on there. Like I said, I'm a theme breaker. And you can see I doodled in the pink on here to, bring the eye into the photo. Felicity Jane, again, using all their products from the tags to the PL cards. And I think this is the bottom of this card. So I put it into different places. And then I pop dotted the flowers, but another photo of my daughter when she was a couple of months old. And I used their washi, their stickers, their epoxy. This is some really old paper, and I don't know who it was from, but this is a really old photo. This was somewhere between 1997 and 1999 when I worked for a private daycare. I got married in 97, and I have my wedding ring, not my engagement ring, so I know it was sometime after I married in October 97 and sometime before I left there in November 1999. So this was a school picture. Every year they take pictures of the kids. They take pictures of the teachers too. And this year I got my packet, and somehow I found it in my stash. And this is my granddaughter with my daughter's guinea pigs. This word was from something else that I purchased, but this is a Felicity Jane kit, including the like vellum washi style flower. So cool. It even feels cool. This is for my Felicity Jane kit again, and this is my other daughter's school picture when she was in 8th grade in middle school, and the puffy and the chipboard and everything came from Felicity Jane, including this this fringe border. So cool. I love the colors. Love the monochromatic sometimes. This is from Heidi Swap. I know that. And this was another picture that was in the stash. These class pictures, I have a whole bucket of them. So you'll be seeing them in and out throughout the years as I get to them. But I love this collection. I used it again for my 50th. And again, I traced a chipboard circle that I have that I made a pattern out of. And then these are thickers. I used that same Heidi Swap collection, and putting the bling just adds a little bit of focus. So pretty. This is another Felicity Jane, and for this one we had little cloth hearts that were stitched, and they were so cute. And this is me and my grandson. He's too funny making faces with grandma. This is a school photo of my youngest son from 2011, 6th grade. And this is, I am sure, some Echo Park. But I don't even know why he was wearing that shirt. That is not his style. But that's why we have school pictures. Document the crazy. And I doodled on this. This is one of those slap and stick pages where everything's already on there. Everything was on there. The only thing I did was put that photo down, literally, and journal on here. But this, all of this is already on there. It's crazy. The title, everything. I highly recommend it for a quick and easy layout. This is old fancy pants, and this is my granddaughter and I. I'm pretty sure we were somewhere out to dinner because we love to do that with them. During COVID, we were spending a lot of time in the pool, and my grandson would come and he would leave his superhero figures everywhere, and this is the time that Captain America beat Batman. So every time I would see them there, it would remind me of that song, I Need a Hero. So yeah, we needed a hero from COVID. So there's a lot of journaling here. I don't think it's overpowering, but you never know. I had a lot to say. COVID has made me definitely think about a lot of things. This is some Felicity Jane, and if you notice, this is part of the packaging. This is that black and white polka dot tissue paper that they use to wrap the kits in. This, I am pretty sure, came from Elle Studio or somebody's kit. And these are PL cards. These are puffy stickers, everything from Felicity Jane. We had a 50s theme for one of our father-daughter dances, and this was the backdrop, so we got pictures of ourselves in the backdrop. This is part of my photos, and you can see there's a lot of journaling in the tucked-in pocket, and it all tells about my love of seafood and my husband catering to my obsession by doing these giant seafood barbecues for me. And I love the title using multiple different letters and my handwriting on it. I think it's probably one of my favorite titles. Multiple colors, multiple words. It really made it fun. I think it's a fun title. And again, my band moved down to the middle of the page, and instead of one border, two borders, kind of to, draw the eye in. So that is my last layout for my single November 2020 pages. I will be doing a short and quick November 2022 page layouts. And thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.